Hi everybody, it's Ashley. I wanted to do a video to share with you my Beachbody story because I think it's important that you can get a wide range of stories to hear our backgrounds, to see that we are all not the same and that everybody comes from a different place in this business, but this business can work for anybody. Yes, I am doing this video in my car, but that is one thing that I absolutely love about Beachbody coaching is that it is flexible about where we work, and I am able to work from home. I'm able to work in the car. I'm able to work wherever we might go or be. As long as I have internet or cell service, then I'm able to work. I ran into Beachbody coaching about 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago. I had just had my son that February, and it was November, and I had about 10 pounds more to lose on my journey after having my son. At the same time, the month before, we had just filed bankruptcy. I was working for a family business. My husband was working for his family business. And because of some things that had gone on with the economy and some choices that we had made in the past, we had no other choice, but we had to file bankruptcy. And looking back at that now, it probably was the best decision we had made at that time. So I was on Facebook one night and my friend posted something about her challenge group. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. I need something different. These last 10 pounds are just not going anywhere. And let me see what this is about. So in the process of messaging her and finding more about what this group was going to consist of, something kind of clicked in my head. And I asked her, I said, do you do all of your work on Facebook or online? And she wrote me back. She's like, yeah, I do pretty much everything with my coaching business online on Facebook, probably about 98% of it. And so then my wheels started spinning. You know, we had just filed bankruptcy. I was completely depressed about that because in my head, I didn't know if we were going to be able to do the things that we used to do, go camping, go on vacation, do this, do that, and all this stuff, because number one, we had no credit. And number two, we were paying cash for everything. And we had no savings at the time, so I didn't know what was going to happen. And it was kind of depressing because I had this picture of how I wanted to raise my family, and we couldn't even buy a house for our new family that we were growing. And that was really hard. But I really wasn't, when I asked her about the opportunity, I really wasn't thinking about all of that. I was really mostly thinking that if I decided to do this on the side, I would have to stay 100% committed to my weight loss journey and my fitness journey and my health journey, because if I'd be helping other people, then it'd be important that I would, be a product of the product or, share my life. And I had to succeed to help others succeed. So I automatically said, yes, sign me up, and started with a Insanity Challenge Pack and my Shakeology. That was the other reason I was interested in signing up as a coach right away, because I wanted to be able to get a discount on my Shakeology, especially since we were starting at basically ground zero at the time, and I really couldn't justify signing up for something that was that expensive at the time. So I jumped in and I started Insanity and Shakeology. I lost my last 10 pounds. I actually didn't finish Insanity because it just wasn't my program choice. But then I moved on to Turbo Fire and Shalane Extreme and was able to lose that weight. And then I started helping other people. And, that all started from just sharing my story. I don't think I have paid out of my pocket for, my first bag of Shakeology, I definitely paid for it. But after that, just by helping people, I was able to make that back. And then as time went on, as I continued to share my story, I wasn't really serious about the coaching business, but then there was something in me that said, this is something that you can do. I had always, since I've got out of high school, I have been searching for something that I want to do, that I am passionate about, that I love. And I went to college. That didn't really pan out for me because I I guess I'm just not the school person. I worked for a family business. And like I said, my husband works for a family business, and I had helped work for them too. And that was great, and I loved watching everybody succeed and stuff, but deep down I'm like, I want some of my own success. I want to be able to put it out there, and I want to be passionate about what I'm doing. So I dove in a little bit more to coaching and started helping people and growing my team. And last year was a big year for me, but it's just the beginning. So some things that happened last year for me was, the first thing was I signed up to earn a trip to Cancun. I had all last year to earn it, and I did. And my husband and I will be going on that trip in April and celebrating our 5-year wedding anniversary, which is so mind-blowing to me that I'm going to be able to take him on a vacation that he didn't have to pay for, or I guess we didn't have to pay for because I earned it. And that's just exciting for me, because when I signed up, I didn't even think we were going to be able to go on any vacations. I didn't even think we were going to be able to go camping like we used to be able to go camping. And that was hard to think about those things. Also, in October of last year, we were able to purchase our home. And it was exactly 3 years to the month that we had filed bankruptcy. And then the next month is when I had signed up to be a coach. And when I was looking at the figures and everything, and we were looking at the house, it clicked. I was like, well, I can make our mortgage payment with my Beachbody paychecks. So yeah, let's do this. We've put it off long enough. It's something we've worked hard for. And so we did. And that's how I pay my mortgage, is through working my Beachbody business, simply by sharing my story. Because everybody out there has somebody that they can connect with. And not only has my life changed financially from this, but like emotionally, spiritually. I was always that person that never felt comfortable in their skin. And I'm not just saying weight or whatever. I'm just saying, like, inside, like, I never felt like I fit in. And I always felt like I was having to prove to somebody, or or always worried about what people thought. But after being involved with Beachbody for 3 years, and the fact that the CEO of this company, the leaders on our team, and everybody push you daily to keep going and keep working on yourself, I no longer have that anxiety. And it is so passionate for me to be able to share that with other people, because I know what that feels like, and I know what it feels like not to feel that way. So if I can help one person see that their life can be different, emotionally, physically, financially, and that there are other choices out there, then that's what I'm going to do. And I'm working hard to create this amazing team of people that isn't just a business. It's like a family. The big team that we're on, Team Dynamo, my coach Rhonda and her brother had put together, which you'll hear her story later this week, it's an amazing team. You have people to go to, even when it's just about life stuff or whatever it may be. The culture is just, it's unexplainable. You have to, I hope you get to see some of that culture this week in this group, because it is just something that I didn't have before. And I never had the support or friends that were there for me. And Beachbody has given me that. And it's given me the freedom to be able to be with my boys, work where I want to work, take my husband on vacation, take my kids on vacation, buy a house that we never thought we were going to be able to do. And it's still mind-blowing to me that all I do is I share my story and I help others. I at one point wanted to be a physical or a personal trainer, and I actually have my certificate, but I've never used it, because the more I looked into it, the more I realized how much I would have to hustle for my money and be away from my family. And that was something that I just couldn't justify, and that I just did not want to do. So I hope that my story can help you in making a decision whether coaching would be right for you or not. I would love to answer any questions that you guys have about my story, so you can comment below on this video and I will answer those for you, or you can private message me if you don't want to post it in the group. But this team, Fearless, which is my team, and these are my coaches on here that have invited you here and to this group, is this year is going to be a big year, and we are going to be growing tremendously. And if you have even a single thought about becoming a coach, now is the time, because you'll want to be here and in the right spot, which I will explain later this week on the webinar that we're going to do. But you'll want to be in that spot, that way that you are at the ground floor when you start, and that will help you with all of the other teammates that'll be coming up along the way this year. So I hope everybody has a great day, and again, post any questions that you might have to me, or go ahead and private message me, or go back to the person that brought you into this group and ask them. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the week. Have a great day. Bye.